everybody. Today is December 17th, 2012, just over a week away from Christmas. And excuse the poor lighting conditions, it's a real cloudy, nasty day outside. And this is going to be another Windows 8 video. And the reason I'm making another Windows 8 video is because like I said, I constantly research how Windows 8 is doing. I research a little bit of everything. And I've noticed that there are many more articles of Windows 8's poor success. And here's a very disturbing stat. Windows 8 sales, well, I mean not Windows 8 sales, but computer sales for PCs dropped 21% after Windows 8 was released. 21%! You think about it, that's a pretty large number. And it's not surprising at all because, at least in my opinion, I don't want a smartphone interface on my computer. I don't want apps on my computer. I want programs on my computer. I want a start button on my computer. And Microsoft, their little idea of having the same user interface across all devices it's not succeeding. I can just tell you that. It's not succeeding at all. I mean, for a simple matter that they originally come up with this Metro UI or Modern UI, or whatever we're going to call it. We're going to call it smartphone interface in this video. See, they originally come up with this user interface for Windows Phone. But some genius, I know the guy's name I'm not going to mention in this video, he is no longer with Microsoft. He decided to resign. But some genius decided, oh, we'll just have the same user interface across smartphones, tablets, and computers. So, Windows 8 has a user interface that reminds you of looking at your smartphone. And seeing I actually custom build and repair computers, I'm actually A+ certified. I'm actually more of a power user when it comes to computers. I prefer features to be there and ready to use. I prefer things to be simple to use. At least in my case, simple to use for a power user. Have all your features right there in front of you. But in Windows 8, they stripped out a lot of things. They took away the start menu, for goodness sakes. They took away the start menu and put in this tiled interface. It's like, oh yeah, you'll have live tiles so that way you can constantly get updates on your apps. You can get constant updates from Facebook, Twitter, and many other social networking sites. You can get updates on stocks, weather, all that. It's just so wonderful. And when I used Windows Developer Preview for Windows 8, that was back in the spring, I noticed right then that Microsoft was making a huge mistake. I was going to make a video to post on YouTube. I did make a video of installing Developer Preview, and I planned on going further than that, but as soon as I saw the touch interface, the smartphone interface on the computer and no start button, I just set the camera down and walked away. And of course, Steve Ballmer, he likes to say, oh, Windows 8 is doing wonderful. We sold 4 million copies in just, what, a few days? But here's the truth about that stat. That's copies sold to OEMs and everything else. You know, the computers that sit in the boxes at Best Buy for probably a year? Yeah, there's where your Windows 8 licenses are at. They're not being used. I mean, if you look at net applications, you'll notice that Windows 8 has a itty bitty little share of web usage when you compare it to Windows Vista and Windows 7 and Windows XP. I mean, even Windows Vista has a much bigger share than Windows 8. But when I see articles about Windows 8 sales are doing so poor, and of course that stat of Windows 8 causing PC sales to drop by 21%, it's no surprise. And here's a real funny article I found last night on the internet. It's actually posted on the Q Computer Company Facebook page. A Harvard professor, MIT professor, decided to make his own little review of Windows 8. And he actually referred, the title of this review, he calls Windows 8 the Christmas gift for someone you hate. So if you hate someone, you want to give them something for Christmas, get them a Windows 8 tablet or Windows 8 computer. That's a wonderful gift for them. That's what he says. And he actually references Windows 8's user interface as a dog's breakfast. Yes, I'm not kidding you. he referenced Windows 8 as a dog's breakfast. So yeah, I think that's pretty fair, because Windows 8 deserves a good slap in the face. I think Microsoft's and the poor sales of Windows 8, I think Microsoft deserved it all. I mean, Microsoft really deserved a good slap in the face for slapping a PC in the face by throwing a smartphone interface on it. I mean, you think about it, it's pretty fair either way. And now for Microsoft Surface. See, when Microsoft come out with Windows 8, they come out with their own little proprietary tablet mechanism. It looks kind of like a laptop when you have the optional keyboard with it, but other than that, it's just a little tablet. It's probably one of the most overpriced tablets out there. I mean, of course, an iPad is up there about the same price as a Microsoft Surface, but an iPad is a lot more useful than a Microsoft Surface. And I've heard that Microsoft has had to cut back production of the Surface because it's not selling so well. And to be honest with you, see, I'm a college student at CPCC, Central Piedmont Community College. And of course, Windows 8 was released on October 25th. That was the first, the official release was on the 26th, but you could get it on the 25th. But from that time through, December 10th, I think that was my last day at CPCC this semester, I have not seen one computer, not one machine with Windows 8. No tablets with Microsoft, no Microsoft Surface tablets or any other tablets with Windows 8 or Windows RT. And I have seen maybe one or two Windows phones. That's the only thing I've seen is Windows phones. So Microsoft Surface is not doing so well either, because people, when they end up with the Surface, they realize that Windows RT, which is based on the ARM, can't run the common x86 applications or programs that you can run on a computer. So many people do return their Surface tablets. So the ones that get sold, I think 1 out of 5 Surface tablets gets returned. So the Surface is not doing so well either. So we got Windows 8 that's not doing so well. Microsoft Surface is not doing so well. I think Microsoft really needs to stop and realize what they're doing and fix their mistakes. I mean, Christmas is like 8 days away, and I'm curious to see how well Windows 8 is going to do after Christmas. Because normally around Christmas time there's a good amount of sales in PCs, because people are buying computers for gifts and everything. So anyways, now is my little rant about Windows 8. That was another one. But yeah, that 21% drop in PC sales, that's pretty crazy. And of course, that article that the Harvard professor wrote, that's something you must see. I'm telling you, it's real funny. Anyways, any questions or comments, feel free to ask them. Thanks for watching.